Hey guys, Datrice Mulsumo here with Applied Knowledge Academy. I'm very excited for this weekend coming up. I decided last month that I was going to do a competition with my team, and the team event that we're going to do is actually go to Miami. So that was the competition. The top 2 closers get a trip to Miami. So we're gonna have fun there. We're gonna be in a nice hotel. We're gonna go out there and go to some nice restaurants. We're gonna go sightseeing. We're just overall gonna have a blast. And I'm gonna show you guys who the top 2 winners are. I'm gonna sit down with them. I'm gonna interview them. And we're gonna talk about what made them so good that month, that made them actually was able to achieve that goal and become the top 2 closers last month in Applied Knowledge Academy. So I'm looking forward to be able to share in the experience that we're gonna have. These 2 winners that we're having is actually their first time in Miami. So they're gonna have a lot of fun. I know I'm gonna have a lot of fun, and I know you're gonna have a lot of fun watching this.
On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us and have a pleasant stay.
Last month, I decided that there's going to be a competition and that I'll be giving out 2 tickets to Miami. So I picked out the 2 top high ticket closers and I brought them to Miami, where we had a lot of fun this trip. We had amazing times. So here's the top 2 closers. I'm going to let them welcome themselves.
What up? This is Yonas Yemane. I'm from Seattle. I'm a full-time high ticket closer with Datrice and the rest of the team. We're here in Miami. First time in Miami, had a great ass time, and we're gonna run it back.
Awesome. My name is Tahi Nomane from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'm a high ticket closer at Applied Knowledge Academy, and this is my first time out here too, and I'm loving it.
So how many sales did you guys have to close last month to be able to get on this trip?
Man, so last month I knocked out 20 sales, my career high.
I knocked out close to 20 hours. I finished with 19. So that's my career high too. Always improving though, right? Next month we're gonna do 25.
Yes,
Next
sir.
month we're gonna do 50. Let's go.
So Jonas, tell me 3 things that you did last month that put you ahead for you to actually be able to win this trip to Miami.
Yeah, man, so I would say 3 things that I did specifically last month to get me here in Miami. Number 1, I would say consistency, right? I told myself, not just because of this trip, but just in general, I told myself hit an X amount of calls per day. For me, it was 50 calls per day. I don't care about the outcome, but as long as I do 50 calls a day, I know I'm gonna go there. So that was number 1. Number 2 was getting feedback, right? Whether the call went good or bad, we have coaches and mentors that I could reach out to for feedback. That was key, right? Take something from that outcome, boom, go on to the next call. And number 3, competition. There's nothing wrong with friendly competition, right? We have a team of young, hard-ass working closers. So I'll interact with my team members, talk to them about how that call went, how the day went. Well, how many sales do you got? Oh, you got 8? I got 5? I gotta do better. So those were the 3 things.
Yeah, and that's huge too as well. I like the thing you said about friendly competition, right? You can make somebody work hard, right? If I told you that you have to make 50 calls, or you have to make 200 calls a day, or even 250 or 300 calls a day, I can make you work hard, right? If you do that, you're working hard. But you can't force somebody to compete, right? So the fact that he was making himself compete with other and it was a friendly competition, that brings the best out of you. If you have hard work and you put a little friendly competition there, that's gonna make you a lot better. So Tahi, what are some 3 things that you did to actually put you ahead and get you to be on this trip?
Awesome. So I would say the first thing I did is the mindset, right? When you want to do something, if you have a goal and your ambitions in your mind, right, you want to be able to chase after it, right? So just having the right mindset to do it, reading my personal development books, listening to Kevin Trudeau, doing my yoga and meditation in the morning, you know, just being able to get my mind right. Because when you're talking to people, you know, they're going to bring certain types of energy to you. So it's it's good that you have to keep your energy intact, right? So the first thing was my mindset. The second thing I would say, just being consistent, like Jonas said, just having the opportunity to have a schedule, a war calendar, right, and following it to the T, right? I remember last month, if I got off my work calendar, I was so hard on myself, and I made it a priority to never ever get off track, right? And the last thing I would say is, just the friendly competition too, right? Because being able to compete in a friendly way, right? Obviously, we're all friends and teammates at the end of the day, but just being able to compete, it brings out the best in all of us.
So I know this is you guys' first time in Miami, but how's the Miami trip been for you guys? I'm gonna start with you, Tahi.
Man, it's been fun, man. Just being able to experience nice weather, right? I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's snowing back in Minnesota. I can be on a beach right now in the middle of November. It's something I can definitely get accustomed to. So I would just say the beautiful weather.
Yeah,
What about
man. Honestly, I'll just say one word, and that's exposure, right? People need to get out of their comfort zone, right? Miami, they provided me of what's out there, right? When you live in your situation, you live in your house or whatever, in your neighborhood for so long, you don't know what you don't know. You don't know what's out there.
Right.
So me coming here exposed me to the different types of sculpture, different types of building, different types of lifestyle, the people. It's like, it makes you want to go harder. Now when I go back home, I'm gonna go 20 times harder.
Of course.
Right, so exposure.
And just adding off of that, right, just being around the city, you see phenomenal cars everywhere you go, right? You see Rolls Royces, Ferraris, Wraiths, Maybachs, right? And just being in that atmosphere, that's motivation in itself.
You're not seeing that.
Right, you're not seeing that in Minneapolis,
I
Minnesota.
got the Mozzie truck, and that's even rare to even see in Minnesota. So
Yeah.
we've been seeing Rolls Royces, Rays, Phantoms,
Yeah.
Ghosts. Like we've been seeing some crazy cars.
G-Wagons.
G-Wagons that you just
man.
don't even see in Minnesota.
Urus's.
And that's on my next list. So I got the Mozzie truck right now.
For sure.
In the next year, I gotta go get the Urus.
Sure.
Check that out.
Check
That's
that
gonna be
out.
a great video.
Yeah.
So Tahi, what was like your best part about the Miami trip?
The best part about the trip, just being able to explore, right? Kind of what Jonas was saying, we were just so confined in our current location, right? Just being able to get my Christopher Columbus on, right? Just being able to explore and check out different things. I think that was probably the best part of the trip.
What are some things like when you say explore, like which part? Because I know for me,
Yeah.
my favorite thing that we got to explore is the Versace Mansion.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was a beautiful
Oh, yeah.
scenery
Yeah.
to eat at.
Oh,
Great
yeah.
food.
For sure.
I recommend that if you guys are in Miami, check out the Versace Mansion in
Yeah.
South Beach, Florida.
For sure.
Amazing.
No,
So what are some other places that we explored that you can say like that you'll recommend for somebody who's never been to Miami
Okay.
to go check out?
Awesome. So besides the Versace Mansion, the first place we ate at, that was phenomenal too.
Yeah, that was really good.
I'm trying to remember the name. Something by Giorgio's.
Yeah, it was good.
It was good. It was
We'll
good.
make sure we find it and be
Yeah.
able to put it in the comment section for you guys.
Yep, exactly, yep. But other than that, just the restaurants and just the lifestyle out here. This is the lifestyle I want to live,
Play
y'all.
football on the beach.
Play football on the beach, man.
In the wintertime,
in the
too,
winter,
from Minnesota.
drive the foreign cars, travel. Just the lifestyle I want. So when I get back to Minnesota, this is what I'm gonna work so hard for, right? Because this is what I want to do. I don't want to stay at home. I don't want to, work for nobody else. I want to live my life. I gotta change my life.
Facts.
Right.
What about you, man? What are some things that were like your favorite things here? Was it the hotel? Because the hotel was nice.
I would say-
What are some favorite things you like?
I would say the biggest thing when you first asked that, the biggest thing that came to my mind that stood out to me, it sounds simple, but honestly, it was like you guys came for the honesty, right? This is the truthful answer. So the biggest thing for me was, I think our first night we went to the poolside, and I was working, had my feet in the water, and I was working, like on my laptop, right? Making calls on my laptop. That's the life of a high-ticket closer. You have the ability to literally do your job from anywhere. So I'm literally in the water, getting paid, working, getting better. So I took a moment to soak that in because I don't take that for granted whatsoever. That's probably the biggest thing that stood out to me. But honestly, again, it's being exposed to the weather, to the people, to the different lifestyle. And again, you don't know what you don't know, so you got to get out your comfort zone.
Exactly.
Absolutely, man. I remember like going from working a 9-to-5 job, working at LA Fitness, being a closer and taking trips to different states. and it was actually Orlando, the first place I went to where I actually made money out of Minnesota.
Yeah.
So I went to Orlando to Disney World with my family, and that trip, it cost me about $3,000 for that whole trip. But on that trip, I actually ended up making $5,000. For the first time traveling on vacation, I made $5,000 and I spent $3,000 on vacation. So I actually had a $2,000 profit just from going on vacation. From that moment, I knew that I made the decision to make my money work for me instead of me working for my money, right? So always put yourself in a position for yourself to win, for yourself to be content, happy, and also make your money work for you. Don't be working for your money, right? If you have to work for your money, cool, work for your money, stack your money, save your money, invest in your money, or invest into yourself so that way that you can get that lifestyle that you dream of. So what do you guys think our next trip should be? And where should we go? Where have you guys never been?
I'm trying to close some deals in Dubai. No cap.
Dubai?
I'm trying to close some deals in Dubai. Let's go.
Yeah.
What you trying to do?
Hey, bro, I'm trying to go to the Maldives, bro.
Let's do it.
Cayman Islands or somewhere, bro.
Close some deals on the boat.
On the boat? Yes, sir.
So make sure y'all tune in on the next trip and figure out where we're about to go and what competition that I'm about to give out to these guys. So it was a pleasure having you guys join. Make sure you guys are liking this video. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. Turn your post notification on so when we actually travel, you know exactly where we're going. So tune in.
Fly knowledge.
Let's get it.
Yeah.